Air New Zealand shutting down regions, as it reconsiders maintenance hubs. Air New Zealand shutting down regions, as it reconsiders maintenance hubs. Standing in the airport queue, Liz Boutet was furious. She was one of dozens of passengers left scrabbling this weekend following Air NZ's late-night cancellation of a flight to Whangarei, citing engineering problems. She missed her grandson Con's 7th birthday. Con was so disappointed, and so am I, Boutet said. Has been so excited about his birthday since Christmas. I take the flight from Whangarei to Wellington via Auckland about 4 or 5 times a year, and there are always delays with Air New Zealand. It always seems to be because of engineering problems. Boutet is not alone. For those who live outside the big cities, there has been mounting anger expressed this week that the national airline no longer cares about serving half the population of New Zealand. In the latest blow, Stuff has learned Air NZ is looking to relocate 12 engineering positions from Hamilton to other sites, as the city's engineering base closes at the end of May. It is the culmination of a restructuring process in which it has quietly pulled its engineers out of Blenheim, Napier and Invercargill over the past 12 months. 7 of the 8 workers got new jobs elsewhere in the company. According to one pilot, the airline is shutting down regional New Zealand. Marlborough Airport Chief Executive Dean Hayford said the district had a good relationship with Air NZ, but last year the company closed its maintenance operation and cancelled a direct flight from Blenheim to Christchurch. With the 20 highly skilled engineers who worked on the now-defunct Beechcraft. Now, staff from Nelson are called in for engineering issues. So that can cause some delays, but that's aircraft for you. Regional Development Minister Shane Jones has been leading an angry public response to regional cuts. Things are pretty desperate if garden variety kiwis are ringing me late in the evening to complain about being stranded, he said. The airline's shift of engineering jobs away from smaller centres reinforced his concerns about its direction. I do feel that there is a certain elite culture that has taken root in the board of Air NZ, and it's filtered through to the executive, and they've forgotten that their major owner is the Crown. Air NZ Regional Airlines General Manager Cole Duff dismissed the restructuring report as not new. Staff had been consulted, he said, as the airline sought to consolidate its maintenance services in the areas where aircraft were most likely to be parked up overnight. Hamilton is the last port in this process. We have 12 engineers currently based in Hamilton and have been consulting with them for some time, including offering the option to take up employment in another port. Even as Air NZ pulled engineers out of other regions, Duff pointed out that it still had a large fleet of ATR and Q300 aircraft based in Nelson, making the region a significant hub for engineering. The maintenance base employs more than 170 highly skilled staff and brings in millions of dollars of investment to Nelson. We also have around 30 staff dedicated to regional maintenance based in Auckland. And he said RNZ would continue to invest in its regional fleet, with 12 new ETR 72-600 aircraft in order to replace or bolster numbers of existing planes. Hamilton Mayor Andrew King welcomed Jones' outspoken support of the regions, saying leadership from central government was the only way things would change. Unless RNZ gets a directive for change from central government, then it will do whatever benefits its stakeholders, he said. The airline has stopped flying to Westport, Waikating, Haiti and, just this month, the Kapiti Coast. And it has cut some routes to Palmerston North, Taupo, Hamilton and Whangarei. Now, Taranaki locals are up in arms after discovering RNZ has reduced the number of flights between New Plymouth and Wellington, meaning travellers were having to make long diversions via Auckland or Christchurch. Wellington student Tori Cleland travels home to New Plymouth 10 times a year and says more of Air Zealand's flights have lengthy stopovers in Auckland, with hefty price tags. If I can't get a flight without a stopover, I have to resort to busing for 7 or so hours back to Taranaki, which is usually only $30. Whereas it'd be taking the same amount of time on a plane with a stopover, but paying $150 extra. The obvious answer is to increase the number of direct flights. I understand they're business and they need to do what is right for them, but sometimes they've got to remember the little people. The public concerns are not reflected in regional New Zealand's mayoral chambers. After an angry outburst from Kapiti Mayor Kagaranathan over the sudden closure of RNZ's service to his district, other town leaders were more careful on Saturday. New Plymouth Mayor Neil Holdham said the city's well-serviced and growing airport had seen some investment from RNZ. New Plymouth Airport is undergoing a significant upgrade and we've seen the volume of customers coming through blown through 400,000 per year, he said. We've got RNZ flying Auckland and Wellington out of New Plymouth, and then there is a direct to Christchurch a few days a week. Invercargill City Council Mayor Tim Shadbolt was aware of changes to Air New Zealand's local maintenance staff, but did not share Jones' view of the airline. We've had a very close and positive relationship, so it doesn't fit in with that at all. Marlborough District Council Mayor John Leggett said Blenheim would appreciate more daytime flights and a direct route to Christchurch, but was also realistic about what could be offered. We do have good service. The service to Auckland is a real bonus to us. On Saturday morning, Liz Boutet was still stuck in Auckland as her grandson's birthday party got underway in Whangarei. "I'm really brassed off by the way we've been treated," she said. "The service is blimmin' disgusting. To me it's an uncaring attitude.